Hello and welcome to SxC Fit Summer Sizzler number 2. So we have got a great workout for you today. You are going to set your interval timer for 32 rounds, and I'm going to ask you to write everything down here so you know what you're doing. You're going to go through every exercise 1 to 16. You're going to do this whole thing twice, so you'll do 2 rounds. So you're going to go skip, you'll do a monkey push-up, skip, wide leg jump squat, skip, dips with a leg raise, skip, plank with an opposite shoulder touch, skip, and then double jump up, double plank jump, skip, and then you're going to do sumo push-ups, forearm plank jacks, forearm to side plank, forearm plank jacks again, and then bicycle. So timer interval, each interval is going to be 30 seconds long, and each break interval is going to be 10 seconds long. So just for skipping, we were practicing yesterday, so I'm just going to show you what that looks like. I really want you to step really lightly on your forefoot. So when you've got the rope in your hands, you're going to keep your elbows in at your waist and just sort of squeeze just underneath the underarms. Squeeze the arms in, and all you're going to do is turn at the wrists. If you find yourself turning your entire arm, you'll find that there'll be air coming in between your arms and your body. And you'll notice that it's actually a lot more energy. So all you're going to do is just knees up and just turning the wrist, keeping the elbows in at the side. So do that for all your skips, or you can do high knees as well. So grab your rope and do that. Monkey push-ups. Your feet are wider than hip width apart. You're squatting right down, hands are forward, then you're going to just drop your arms forward. So you're not too far, it's about 1, 2, 3 hand lengths forward. I'm up on my toes, so heels are off the ground, and all I'm going to do is drop the head down, and I'm going to bend my elbows, bringing the head down to the floor, but not touching. Then I'm going to go back onto my heels, push off, and look forward. Hands are down, bend the elbows, bringing the head down to the ground, come back, stay in that squat, and look forward. Chest is up the entire time. One more time. Hands down, bend the elbows, bring the head straight down, top of the head, come back onto the heels, and look up. That's the monkey push-up. Next, you're going to skip, and then you're going to do wide leg jump squat. You're going to point your toes out, heels are in, feet are nice and wide, the knees are going over the second toe, and then your hands are at your waist. You're going to jump up, point the toes as you jump up, just like a ballerina, and then you're going to squat down. So watch. Up, squat down. Pull your abdominals into the spine the entire time, chest stays up. So if you find yourself doing this, that's not it. Keep your chest up the entire time. Just bend at the legs, at the knees. Next, you are skipping, and we're going to do dips then with the leg raise. So it looks like this. Hands are right beside your hips. You're going to slide your butt forward toward your heels. I'm going to bring my hands a bit closer. You're going to just pick the bum just up off the ground by extending the arms. So arms are bent. Extend up, that just picks the bum up off the ground, and leave your butt right where it is. And all you're going to do is you're going to bend your elbows back, and then you're going to straighten the arms. Elbows back and then straighten. You might need to walk the hands back a little bit more. So again, up, elbows down, or back and then straighten. Elbows go back to the wall behind you and straighten. So once you get that, you're going to extend a leg up at the same time you're bending the elbows back, and it looks like this. So leg goes up as the elbows bend back. And then I also like to rock on the heels, so I call this the heels of my hand, so that my fingertips come off the ground, and I find it's a little bit less strain on the forearms, like right at the wrist. So that looks like this. And I can really bend those elbows back when I do that as well. So great for your triceps. All right, next, plank opposite shoulder touch. Hands are hip width apart. You're going to be on your toes. The toes are hip width apart. And your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. If they're not, you're going to find yourself popping back because your butt goes up. And notice where your shoulders are. They'll be back as well, away from the wrists. So wrists right underneath the shoulders. Feet hip width apart. Very small movement. Nice and controlled. Bringing the shoulder to the hand to the opposite shoulder. And what you're trying to do is to avoid the hips moving, so you're avoiding this. So that's what you don't want. It's a nice strong core, pulling your abdominals up to your spine, shoulders are back, touching the opposite side. And then it's a double jump up, double plank. After you skip, it looks like this. You're going to jump twice. 1, 2, nice strong jump. Place your hands down, step back into plank, and then step forward, step back into plank, forward, and then you're going to jump up twice. So that's the low version. The high version is like this. Jump, jump, hands down, jump back, in, jump up, and repeat. Then you're just going to skip and then sumo push-up. If you're on your knees, hands are nice and wide, but wrists are still in line, in the same plane as the shoulders. If you're on your knees, you're going to actually bring your bum down, pull the abdominals up towards the spine. You're going to do a push-up, bringing your chest down toward the ground, back up. You're going to go over onto the side, extending that top leg nice and straight, and then opening up the arms. So like this. So you must go over onto your side. Must go over onto the side to get that one right. On your feet, looks like this. Push up. Again, onto your side, I'm stacking the feet, stacking the legs. Push up, side. That's a sumo push up. And then forearm plank jacks. I interlace the fingers. There's a triangle for my arms. Elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Butt is down. This is the forearm plank jack, or you can walk it out like this. Always trying to keep the butt nice and low and stable. Abdominals are pulled towards the spine. And then forearm to side plank, it looks like this. You got one arm in front of the other. Again, shoulders and elbows are in line. You're going to go over onto your side, into side plank. And then you're going to replace the arm into side plank. Replace the arm back into side plank. And then you're back to forearm plank jacks again, which is what we just did. And then the last one is bicycle. So you're lying on your back. Knees are bent. Knees are directly in line with the hips, right over the hips. Fingertips are at your ears. You're going to keep your chin away from your chest and just practice by putting a fist in between your chest and your chin. And what you're going to do is bring your shoulder to the opposite knee while extending the one leg. So it looks like this. Extend, bring the shoulder toward the knee. So it's really about bringing that shoulder forward. Shoulder. Try that out. Pull your abdominals in whilst you're doing that whole thing. Leave some comments. Let me know how you liked it. Summer Sizzler. SxC Fit. Enjoy.